Hey everybody, Gina Ruby. We're on day 3 of Breast Cancer Prevention Month. And quite honestly, everything I'm going to be sharing over the next 31 days is applicable to whatever scenario you're going through where you need some extra help, whether it's mental, emotional, spiritual, or physical. So I'm specifically focusing on the cancer part of it because it's what I did last year throughout my journey. But oh my gosh, it's applicable for whatever you need help on. So feel free to apply it where you can, and I would love to hear how it's going for you. First day was about nutrition. Yesterday was on Choose Joy, and I completely forgot to give you the rest of the story of what happened in 2002. So I came up with my mantra during a very difficult time in my life where my husband had left the marriage and I slipped into Victimville for just a couple months, and then God reminded me, you can stay in Victimville or you can choose joy. There's good things happening while there's crappy things happening. Where is my focus gonna be? Then I decided to, choose joy. And the coolest thing is God is beautiful at making beauty from ashes. And he brought an amazing man into my life in 2005. So Andy came into my life, and there's a whole story about that one, how I chose very wisely. I'm going to do another segment on that. But all that to say, Andy and I have now been married for 13 years. Yay, this is a really good 13. And I'm very, very blessed to have him in my life. And when I talk about beauty from ashes, that's a verse in the Old Testament, again, Isaiah 61:3. It's a great metaphor for those of us who live in Southern California, because fires can come through here and just rage and ravenous and destroy thousands of acres. And I'm always amazed at, a few months past when there's this gray ash and dirt and dry, you see little sprigs of plants coming up. It might be a bush, it might be a new tree, and they're tenacious little guys. And it's a great metaphor for life that crapola can happen, but if we have good things coming into our life and focusing on growth can happen. So that leads me into it's day 3, tip number 2 on mindset. So yesterday was choose joy. Today's is a little deeper, and this is going to be 2 minutes-ish because I want to make sure I get this in. It's forgiveness. We got to reprogram our brain on forgiving, and there's some people who can't stand that word, and you might click stop right now because you don't want to hear it. That's okay. I'm only here for those who want to hear more. Forgiveness is not making the thing that happened to you okay. It's never, never okay to hurt somebody. Forgiveness is all about releasing, these glasses, I release the anger and the bitterness and the sadness that's connected to that event. So, and I always say, let's kick that intruder out. They're not invited into our mind. They're not permitted to stay there. And it takes effort. It's not easy. Again, choosing joy isn't always easy. Forgiving isn't always easy. But I promise you do it. You are giving yourself one of the greatest gifts you could ever give yourself. And it doesn't mean you forget. There are scars on our bodies from, I have a mastectomy scar that's this long. And it reminds me of what happened last year, but it doesn't hurt anymore. So the scars will always be there, but we don't have to recreate the pain every single day. And there's a fast track to forgiveness. I'm going to give you a super top secret. The universe has nothing to do with forgiveness. The universe is space and planets and stars. I say you bypass the universe and go straight to the creator of the universe, which is God. God, he has a supernatural way of giving us the strength, the courage, the power to release those circumstances in our life and those people in our life who have hurt us deeply, and to move forward. Not move on, move forward and move through it to get to the other side. So asking God to help you fast track doesn't make it super easy. It's just the faster track. And then inviting people into your life who do encourage, inspire, affirm, motivate you. Those are the actions that I strongly recommend you start implementing into your life if you haven't yet. And I don't have my cool little journal here, but put it in your gratitude journal of people and circumstances you have released. And then what are you going to put in its place? If you don't put something in its place, those little rapscallions can sneak right back into your brain, right back into your mind. So that's the tip for today is forgiveness. It's a doozy. It's not always easy, but it is going to empower you, and you're going to be amazed at the baggage you release once you do it. So again, #choose joy. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.